Good morning. I'm Natalie, your favorite acupuncturist and weight loss coach, tuning in again today to answer another one of your fabulous questions. And today's question is about salt. Is one kind of salt good for you? Do you need to be worried about your salt intake? What's the scoop with that? And so, by and large, most people do not have to worry about meeting sodium requirements for health and well-being. You really need less than 500 milligrams a day to have all the proper body functions there. So, I mean, that's like just incidentally the sodium in food without adding any salt to stuff pretty much is enough to get you through. Having anything with salt in it is going to definitely put you over the top there. Most Americans actually eat 3,400 milligrams of salt a day, which is 7 times the amount that you need. So by and large, most people don't need to worry about their salt intake. However, if you are doing really strenuous exercise or it's really hot and you've been sweating a lot, that could be something that you should worry about, just due to the fact that sodium is one of the chemicals that we do sweat out when we are sweating a lot. So if you are really dripping with sweat, you may get a little bit low on sodium just from that process. And so, having any kind of sports drink or coconut water will help to replenish that for you. There's no real good form of salt. All the salts are basically considered the same in regards to their ability to give you sodium and their effects on the system. There's kind of 5 basic kinds of salt. We have the standard table salt. The issue with standard table salt is that it has non-caking agents in it, which means that there is not salt in your salt. I guess it's like at least 97% salt, but that means it's 3% other stuff to make it not cake. So that might be a concern for you depending on, what your values are there. We have kosher salt, which is the salt that is used most often for dehydrating meats and things like that. So your beef jerkies and stuff would be more of a kosher salt. Sea salt, Himalayan salt. Sea salt comes from just dehydrating ocean water. Kosher salt comes from Pakistan, not kosher salt. Himalayan salt comes from Pakistan. The pink color in kosher salt is from iron. But again, like the additional minerals that may be found in the non-traditional table salt, you would have to eat so much of it in order to get any appreciable value. So there really isn't a factor there. It's just more for the taste and the crunch. And then there's like the seasoned salt and smoked salt, which is more just for flavoring. But, you don't need to have salt in with the flavoring. You could just have the garlic or have the celery in there. You don't necessarily need to have garlic salt or celery salt to season your food. So hopefully you found that to be helpful. All salt is pretty much the same. Just go with what, you prefer and just use a little bit. And I hope you have an awesome day. Take good care, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.